Hello, people. Another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your five senses work. Hope your health and strength is good. What? And it's the 9th of January. Time flies. Got to keep your head up. Stay positive. Maintain a sense of urgency, consistency in this world. Stay and keep moving. Can't walk around with your head down in this world. What's up, gamers? The game industry keeps on moving. Video games is alive in 2023, and there are some hitters coming. So if you ain't got the Steam Deck yet, or you don't got the Xbox Series X yet, or the PS5, like myself, I ain't got all three yet, you're gonna have to save your money. So if you don't have it now, save money for about, I would say about between now and between the end of September. Save your money. Okay. If you got to put $100 a week away, $200, so be it. Do it. Save your money, because if you look when you look at the Steam Deck, the Series X and PS5, they buy like $400 or $500 a piece, right? So that's like what, $1,500. Then you got to upgrade your TV too, because the Steam Deck and the ANEO, the One X, GPD, the PlayStation 5, and the Xbox Series X, they are packing some power. So you got to think like it that way. Like, okay, I need 400 for the about 400 to 500 for the Steam Deck. I need another 400 to 500 for the Xbox Series X. I need another 400 to 500 for the PlayStation 5, right? Or you probably plan on getting the ANEO or the One X or the GPD. So you got to put your money. Then you got to think, okay, to utilize these games now, especially when they're open world now, you have to have a big screen TV now. So you got to start off like about, say, between 50 and 55 inches. That's the start. That's where you start at, to get the full experience of these games, because they're so big and they're so vast and so complex. Like if you're gonna play, like, say Batman Arkham Knight, or Batman say the Batman Arkham Collection, or Spider-Man, you need a big screen TV for those games. Okay, to get the full experience. To get the full experience, man. And you'll see the difference. So you have to put your money together for these things. It's not how fast you get it, but when you get it. So you have to put your money together and then go on from there. Because look, I seen in the December holidays, I saw a 70-inch TV on Amazon for about $700. Now imagine having that and then playing your Steam Deck on that, or playing your PlayStation 5, your Xbox Series X, or your PC games. Yeah, you got to have a big screen TV in today's time to utilize these games, because they're so big now, and you want to get the full experience, and you got to get some surround sound too, speakers for that, to get that full theater gaming experience, man. Oh yeah. So when it comes to those consoles, man, you have to put your money together for it, and it's gonna be a challenge, but it's gonna be worth it though, because it's not how fast you get it, it's when you get it. So let's say you set a goal, like, okay, I need to put at least say about $5,000 to about $6,000 together between now and, say, the end of September. Once you reach that goal, now you're ready to go get these things, because when you get it right around September, now the heavy hitter games are starting to come out. And oh yeah, and then you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm glad I saved my money since the year started, or before the year started, so I can get these things. So that's how you got to approach this, because entertainment comes with a price. So Um, to get these things, you got to save your money. It's not how fast you get it, but when you get it. And if somebody got these consoles before you do, never get jealous or never get envious of anybody. Just do your due diligence and save your money. You know what I mean? So yeah, you'll get them. So that's how you approach this. Huh? Save your money. Put $100 away, $200 a week. You know, between now and the end of September. You know, and then when September rolls around, you're like, okay, now I'm ready. Okay, so yeah, save your money, man. Anyway, look, says here, got a nice little article here from PCN Games. Says here, Steam player counts tops 10 million in 10 million in-game user for the first time. Look, it says here, PC gaming continues to grow as the Steam Deck player count top 10 million in-game user, alongside a new record for the total active user count on Valve client. And it says here, the Steam player count has broken a significant milestone, topping 10 million active in-game users for the first time to kick off 2023 in PC gaming with a bang. As everyone settles down to explore the games they bought in the Steam holiday sales, the number on Valve client continues to climb past pandemic peaks, showing that there's an ever-growing appetite for the best PC games. Then it says, the player count record has been demolished over recent months and continue to climb. Passing 32 million concurrent players alongside this milestone, meaning roughly 2/3 aren't actively in-game but are still logged into Steam. PCN Games looked at how PC gaming growth is led by free games such as Dota 2, CSGO, Warzone 2, PUBG, Players Unknown Battleground, and Apex Legend. There have also recent success stories such as Among Us, Imposter, Goose, Goose Duck, and the ever-present Grand Theft Auto 5 and Call of Duty. The latter in its latest form as Modern Warfare 2. Tracking site SteamDB show lifetime concurrent users on Steam and report January at 1 p.m. UTC, that's 5 a.m. Pacific, 8 a.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. GMT, 2 p.m. CET, as the first time that more than 10 million in-game users have been recording simultaneously, clocking 10,016,459. That number has since gone up, and it's likely we'll see more incoming weekends as the year progresses based on recent growth patterns. So the pandemic played a part in this with PC gaming, because when the pandemic kicked in, you know, stores were closed. Then you have the Steam Deck that you got to thank for this growth, thanks to Valve. Yeah. And PC gamers, the number grew. When that pandemic kicked in, man, oh yeah, it was about infrastructure. You know, whoever had the infrastructure can weather the storm, so to speak. You know, because you couldn't run to the store to go buy your games. You had to buy your games digitally. So yeah. Anyway, it says here, tracking sites. Whoops. Next paragraph here says here, also seeing plenty of players. Still is From Software greatest epic to date, Elden Ring, which took home Steam Game of the Year awards and saw its first ever sale price during the holiday period. So there is likely plenty of players exploring the land between for the first time. In case you need any moving convincing of its status, Elden Ring also picked up the coveted top spot in the PCN Game of the Year top 10 for 2022. So we went from Skyrim. Skyrim was running it. Skyrim is still good. Elder Scrolls Skyrim is still good. Elder Scrolls Online, people are still playing it. But Elden Rings now has raised the bar. So you best believe when it comes to Elder Scrolls 6, you best believe that Bethesda is looking at Elden Rings and looking at Skyrim and said, okay, we're going to raise the bar too when we come out with Elder Scrolls 6. Anyway, let me keep going here. It says here, okay, where am I at? Okay, it says here, there's also likely to be many who got themselves a Steam Deck. Yep, a lot of people did. And the best part about the Steam Deck, if you had it from day one, was the transformation process. Sure you got all those thousands of games that you could play. But the best part about the Steam Deck is the transformation process, because if you had it from day one, you see now the first update came in, the second update, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, wherever that number is now, and you've seen how the transformation, how those updates improve the transformation process, and that made you like gravitate toward the Steam Deck more. And you saw the games it was getting, whether it's from third parties and whether it's from third party. But when you saw like Xbox doing it and then PlayStation throwing their exclusives, throwing their exclusives at you, like they throw a dog, a frisbee or a bone. It was fun to watch, man. So yeah, the Steam Deck is responsible for this. So anyway, over the holidays, with Valve recently highlight the most played Steam Deck games for 2022, it's a great time to be a Steam Deck owner. Too, as the latest Steam updates contains some back-end code strings suggesting we could see local file sharing on Steam for easy transfer between your deck and PC. If you're one of those tens of millions of players, check out the best free games on PC for plenty of games to keep you busy as 2023 kicks off, along with our pick of best upcoming PC games to look forward to as the year progresses. So yeah, basically what this article is saying is like during the pandemic, PC gaming went up, but then when Valve released the Steam Deck during the pandemic and at the height of the pandemic, the PC gaming numbers even went higher, because you had Apple gamers with the Steam Deck, PC gamers, Windows gamers, Linux gamers, Xbox gamers, PlayStation, and even some Nintendo gamers. You know, the Steam Deck the pandemic and the Steam Deck was responsible for the growth in PC gaming, because once the pandemic kicked in, it was about infrastructure now. You couldn't run to the store and buy the game, so it was like, okay, who got the infrastructure to withhold the storm, to weather the storm and to weather the storm. So now your best way now to get your games was what? Through is digitally. And you know, Steam benefit. The tech industry. The tech industry really benefited from the pandemic. You know, the tech industry really benefited. The video game industry benefited from the pandemic, and digital sales went up. So I don't know what the number is, but they made money during that pandemic. I mean, Nintendo, Sony, Xbox, Apple, Windows, Linux, GOG, Epic, Steam. They all benefited from the pandemic, because when that thing was at its height, it was about infrastructure and who can weather the storm. And then Valve released the Steam Deck, and they stayed the course. They stayed consistent with it, and then people saw how consistent Valve was, and the Steam Deck started to get popular day by day, minute by minute, hour by hour. So people, a lot of people bought the Steam Deck, during the pandemic, and they're still playing it right now, and they're loving it. So I've seen I've seen a picture. I think someone was over in the Ukraine with the over in the Ukraine with the Steam Deck. They took a picture of it, and he was walking around with it, playing with it. So yeah, people PC gamers as a whole, man, they love what this little handheld can do, and this it's doing damage, man, in the gaming industry, and it's only going to get better during 2023. So oh yeah, plenty of games coming, plenty of updates coming, and oh yeah, gaming in 2023 on the Steam Deck, PC gaming, it's gonna be fun. I mean, even though Epic, is closing down some Unreal servers, I think they're gonna keep open Unreal 3 or Unreal 4, one of them. But PC gaming will continue to thrive because you got Warzone to play, you got Apex Legend, you got PUBG, of course, Fortnite. You got all kind of shooters to play, So and RPGs like Final Fantasy, like Elden Rings, like Elder Scrolls Online. You got plenty of games to play. So the gaming industry will continue to grow, and the PC user base, as time goes on, will continue to grow. But the Steam Deck now is responsible for the Steam Deck, and the pandemic was really responsible for this growth, Because when America was when the world was a ghost town, the best place to get your games, you had to get your games digitally. So oh yeah, the pandemic and the Steam Deck, brought life back into PC gaming. Even though consoles was making noise with their games and their titles, PC gaming needed a spark. And the pandemic was one, but the Steam Deck now is really responsible for that. So yeah, and then you can say the ANEO and the GPD and the One X. Oh yeah, they also pitched in too, but the Steam Deck, man, when Valve came out the gate swinging. I remember I made a video saying that they need to stay more in the news because video game news is real estate. And I guess they heard and they kept moving. So yeah, but the best part about the Steam Deck is the transformation process. If you had the Steam Deck from day one, oh yeah, people love this thing. They really like it. You can see by the stuff that they're doing with it now. but Valve is responsible for that because they were the one that did that video demonstration about opening the back of the Steam Deck to show people what it had inside of it. And once they did that, the gamers was like, okay, we got something to say about it, and it was like it just took off from there. So yeah. People are having fun with this thing, man. So, yeah, take their portable gaming. Whether you use the Steam Deck or the One X or the ANEO or the GPD or even Logitech, you can take those handhelds anywhere with you on the go. Whether you're going hiking, camping, whether you're on a cruise, on a plane, train, whatever you're doing out there, it's you take the Steam Deck with you now. Take your PC games anywhere with you, and continue your gaming. So yeah, PC gaming is alive, man, and it's going to continue to grow. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy with this article. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Or Dark Side. Go. Peace.